All right, guys, welcome back aboard the Freedom Express. Looks like we're hauling some tires, basically north to south across New Mexico. So we're basically checking out all of New Mexico today. Hauling these tires, only 29,000 pounds. You're aboard the Freedom Express. It's not going to have a problem at all pulling these bad boys down the road. So we'll get down the road here and get these things delivered, man. Looks like a beautiful day out on the highway. New Mexico is a wild state. It's cool. I've only ever been a couple times. I have a pretty awesome memory from high school here. Raton is where the NRA Whittington Center is. So that's like the big NRA like gun range. They have long range rifle, pistol. I need to exit here. I'm not paying attention. There we go. And I went to a competitive shoot. I used to shoot competitive clay targets in high school and college. I shot on a collegiate team as well. And basically like trap, skeet, and sporting clays, but I was the best at trap shooting. That's where like you stand on at your station and you shoot targets that fly out of a bunker. They can fly out in any direction. It's kind of randomized, and the clay target flies out and you break it. So I was in high school. It was like my senior year of high school. I was shooting really well, and we went to a shoot at the Whittington Center. It was awesome. A beautiful place. Like while you're shooting, you can see like elk and stuff out in the mountains and stuff, like behind the range and everything. Bold place to stand if you're an elk, granted, because you know elk are delicious. But I actually won. I think I broke 198 out of 200 targets, and then had to do a shoot off, and it was a southwestern zone shoot. So there were like other shooters at other gun clubs. So we'd have to go shoot our 25 targets, and then they would call each other and see who shot what. And I was competing with someone else at a different gun club. And I had to break 50 more in a row. And then what's crazy is I actually won, and I was in high school, and I won like $2,000 in high school. And this is a long time ago when $2,000 was worth more than it is now. And as a high school kid, I thought that was it, man. I thought I was retiring, never have to work a day in my life. I got $2,000. But that was my coolest memory of New Mexico. I would like to go back. There's a lot of places. There's a lot of really cool mountains and stuff in New Mexico I'd like to check out again sometime. I think it said this was about a 7-hour trip, so not too far. Deliver these big O tires. I think today on my mind, I wanted to talk about like being in the moment, man. I had some stuff happen recently. I've been like trying to lose weight, and I've lost a fair amount of weight because I've just recently had kids. I have a 1.5-year-old son and then a daughter on the way in about a month. So it's pretty wild. And I was like really motivated to lose some weight, and I want to live longer to see them grow up. And it's like the ultimate motivation, right? So I'm doing well. In a couple months, I'm down almost 20 pounds and feeling really good. Tons of energy. I've always gone to the gym, but definitely just need to lose the fluff. And I had energy yesterday, and I took my son hiking. He's 1.5 years old, so we have like a little harness he wears on my back. And I actually went like 2.5 miles like down the road and back. It was awesome. And I don't know, it just got me to thinking about how much time we spend thinking ahead, and how oftentimes we don't think where we are right now. And I think about it sometimes when I'm like out hiking or hunting or something and kind of unplugged and away from things. And sometimes I'll just like look down at my feet and like, I want to remember this spot, like where I am right now. I also want to remember this exit so I don't kill any innocent families. I get to talking and not paying attention. But it really, having kids really did change that. Instead of thinking about, man, it's gonna be like 2 or 3 more days till the weekend, or I can't wait to go do this. Are you really gonna do that, man? You're the worst. Made in Montana, go back there. Get out of my way. Wait, no, I'm gonna be happy where I'm at right now and not in a hurry. I'm kidding. But yeah, I was just thinking about how we get caught up in looking ahead all the time and planning ahead and not just taking a second, because the older you get, the quicker tomorrow gets here and the quicker the later years get here, and it just goes so dang fast. And I kind of had a lot of these thoughts whenever my son was born, and like when kids are born, you know, like you're in the trenches at first. It's going to be crazy having a toddler and a newborn soon. And you're thinking about like, man, I can't wait till they're older. They sleep through the night. And I'm done thinking like that, man. I'm done thinking like that. I don't care. I don't care what the grind is. Yeah, I don't care about that stuff at all. Because I was thinking with my son, like I had a long day, like making videos or streaming or something, and work was being a pain in the butt. And do I give this guy a taste of his own medicine? Oh, how's it feel, buddy? Get back to work. Looks like a government job, man. You're not doing anything. And it was just a long night, and he had a fussy night, a lot of dirty diapers, had to get fed a lot, and it's like 4 a.m. on no sleep, and I'm like, man. And I just kind of had an epiphany, and I was like, dude, think about turning your blinker off first, but think about like when you're on your deathbed and kids are all grown up, hopefully, God willing, and everything is coming to an end, what you would give to have even one of these shitty days back. Like if you're on your deathbed and you're like, what would you give to sit there and hold your kid and change a poopy diaper, you know, like to go back to there. So I've been thinking of that more, like when I catch myself thinking about, man, I can't wait till this, or I can't wait till this, or I'm hoping this comes soon. Like, man, just chill. It'll get here when it gets here. There's stuff to enjoy and take in now, you know? So I've been really trying hard to be in the moment a little bit more. Putting the phone down helps. I need to get better at that. But definitely being more in the moment. Oh no, I'm not supposed to. I'm going. We can fit. I'm a professional. Thread the needle, baby. Dude, you gotta strap your pipe down better than that, buddy. What are you talking about? That's amateur. That's what we call professional trucking, brother. I'm old enough to remember the times like before social media when everybody was like mad at each other. I mean like now everybody's mad at each other online. It used to be cool, man. You meet people outside and talk to them and like they're nice. and people were respectful of each other, and you didn't have to have an opinion on everything and all that. Which, guess what? I don't have an opinion on everything. It's kind of nice. It's kind of freeing. You don't think that way. I'm pretty excited. They just announced today that Arkansas is coming. Be able to drive through Arkansas, and they're gonna have like different kinds of loads where you actually pull in with an empty trailer, and like they load logs on the trailer, or the grain augers dump grain on the trailer. That's gonna be pretty sick. The Freedom Express will be there. Don't even worry about it. I did that, like living in the moment and like thinking about where I am and stuff more often on like the hunting trip I went on last year. I went bow hunting, like the Panhandle of Oklahoma, and did a ton of like hiking around and stuff, and just notice stuff. For like leave the, like, maybe take the phone with you for safety purposes, but shut that thing off and like just take a step and like think about where you are and like what's around you, and take that stuff in, man. Gotta remember it. It's cool. I gotta get outside more. That is kind of the nice isolating thing of trucking, though. It's like you don't have to talk to anybody in your truck cab if you don't want to. Just kind of you out on the road, fitting in your like you're a little cog in the big wheel, the big machine of America. This is your part, and you really don't have to be bothered by anybody. Just drive, you know. That's kind of nice sometimes. At least we get to pass the way station. I could have made it. I grabbed fuel before we left, so I'm chilling on that. Brother. Oh, I hit my windshield wipers. Can't be too careful. Whoa, it's the Red Baron from World War I. Except he's blue now. We're good. Don't even worry about it. Carrizo? Isn't that somewhere around here in like central New Mexico? Is like in I don't want to say an abandoned volcano because it's like nobody, I guess inactive volcano. There goes the Red Baron, who's now blue. I want to check that out sometime. There's like a mound that's an inactive volcano, and you can like climb up it and stuff and like see inside the bowl, the cauldron or whatever. Want to check that out sometime. Slowing her down. It's hard to slow down once you get going. That's a cool pickup. Got the cruise set. Hell is that guy hauling glass? Or he's got a big solar panel on the side of his van. Do not pass. Don't tell me what to do. These colors don't run, but they do haul ass. It's not tires back there. Ass. I'm hauling ass. Just kidding. I'm abiding by all the laws. I wonder if that train crosses up here. I thought this was the town that had the volcano by it, but I might be wrong. Do people struggle with four-way stops in game just like they do in real life? Oh my gosh. Now he's gonna go. That's too real. People have a really hard time with the concept of right away. Man, I love highways like this out in the middle of nowhere. A lot of times people get nervous about being in remote places and stuff, but that's where I feel most comfortable. I got going a little fast. She got away from me there. I think that speed limit for the curve's a suggestion. We'll try it. Shake brakes next to these houses. They're mad. Turn up here. Beautiful. This is a weird light in the middle of nowhere. See if I can turn without killing this Buick or whatever it is. Welcome to the great state of Texas. So we're just in that, not the panhandle, but that far west point of Texas. I think I actually hear this is Goofy. That billboard, bro. That billboard said Dan Angle instead of the Chris Angel guy, magician or illusionist guy. That's awesome. In Texas, we don't have Chris Angel. We got Dan Angle, just as good, brother. That's awesome. Oh, Dan Angle. Brain freak. Wait, I have... Dude, that's Goofy. These overpasses are wild. I don't know if I agree with the color scheme either. I don't know if I can condone it. El Paso. A wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Nothing makes me want to buy a car like a floppy balloon man. I'm just itching to get my wallet out. Why do people do that? I'll never get it. Am I gonna have to get inspected? Haha, not today, commies. Looks like our exit. Perfect drive. Man, if you made it to the end of the road with me, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, we'll get these delivered and hopefully see you guys on the next one. Until then, Godspeed.